with Steve Hill at the Festival d'été de Québec. He's playing right behind us in just a second. Hello?
Well, more than a second,
Because
there's nobody. There's
here
nobody
right
yet. You know, it's going to be packed.
It's going to be packed. There's already a lineup outside. It's really
good.
It's going to fill up. You're playing tonight with John Mayall.
Yep.
It's a pretty big deal, isn't it? Like, how
man,
does it feel to
I
you?
bought my first John Mayall record when I was 14 years old or something like that. You know, I've been listening to him my whole life.
Yeah.
I opened for him at the Forum in '95.
Holy crap!
I don't remember if I met him back then. I think I shook his hand, you know, but it's pretty small here, so I'll get to meet him.
How
that's
does
for
it
sure.
feel to play with somebody that?
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, here at the Festival d'été de Québec, I did shows with Jeff Beck, Jimmy Vaughn, Steve Winwood, Santana.
So you played with all these big names. Does it still?
And even back in the day, you know, like when I was like 20, 21, 22, 23 years old, I used to open for a lot of the old guys that are pretty much all dead now.
Yeah.
You know, like I did shows with B.B. King. Well, he's still alive, but Ray Charles. I mean, and all the old blues guys like Hubert Sumlin, Sam Lay, Jimmy Rogers. I met Albert Collins. You know, it's such a privilege every time that happens. You know.
Does it still kind of come get you somewhere?
Of course, I'm still a fan. You know, I play a lot of guitar, but I listen to music. I think I spend more time listening to music than playing music, and I play a lot of music. You know, so I'm a fan first and foremost, I guess.
You mentioned B.B. King. He was at the Jazz Festival in Montreal. Did you go see his show?
No.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah. Well, he's 88 years old. You know, give the guy a break.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not going to comment on that.
You played at the festival. You did your own set, but you also participated in a Jimi Hendrix show. How did that come about? Who had the idea for that?
Well, Andre Menard from the Jazz Festival called me and asked me to put that together. He told me he wanted like 3 hours, and we almost played for 4 hours.
Wow.
I mean, we played 35 songs. That's a lot of stuff.
Did you guys like jazzify it, or did you stay?
Well, no. Well, we're not jazz players,
right.
you know. I mean, the only guitar lessons I've ever had were jazz guitar lessons, and I could never play a jazz tune to save my ass, you know. But we did do like, because Hendrix had some jazzier stuff like Rainy Day, Dream Away. We played that. We did a few of those songs, you know. It was fun.
Your show right now is a one-man show. Your last two albums have been live in the studio, one-man band. Do you miss playing with a band? Is it because you don't like playing with other people?
No, I love playing with a band. You know, I love playing.
Yeah,
that's it. You know, I love playing with good musicians, of course. But that was a side project that I started doing. I started doing those solo things like about 3 years ago, just on the side. You know, when I didn't have gigs with the band, I figured, you know, hey, I'll do some solo acoustic blues like I used to do back in the day, playing on street corners, you know. And then, you know, it just got bigger and bigger, you know. I got the bass drum, I got the hi-hat, then the snare, the drumstick on the headstock. I never would have thought that I'd become a one-man band, you know. But, you know, like I did a couple of those shows, and then I got a studio at home, so I recorded an album, released it. That happened to be Solo Recordings Volume 1. And the album did great. I mean, it's probably the biggest success I've had in 20 years.
Yeah.
So people were expecting Volume 2.
Did you
gotta
have
give
a plan
the people
for,
what they want?
Did you have a plan for Volume 2 when you did Volume 1, or was the Volume 2 in your mind years down the road?
I called it Volume 1 because I figured, you know, if down the line, you know, 10 years, 15 years from now, I want to do another one, it'll be obvious what it is, you know. But I you know, I really enjoy doing this. It's fun, you know. I can play something that's really raw, you know. It's more raw than with a band, you know. And I think it fits well with what I'm doing, you know.
And you're playing a lot, like you're touring a lot this summer. You're doing a lot of the festivals. Is there any one festival that you're really looking forward to playing?
Tonight, you know, the Jazz Festival last week was awesome. No, 2 weeks ago.
It's all a blur.
I mean, I got 50 gigs this summer.
Yeah.
So, but you know, Festival d'été de Québec is always very special to me.
Close to home.
Well, I live in Montreal, so Montreal was closer,
Yeah.
and I got some closer gigs. But I was in Thunder Bay last weekend, so
that's close to where I'm from.
Oh yeah, where are you from?
Sudbury.
Okay,
so it's not that close. But
yeah. Well, Thunder Bay is pretty much far from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 20 hours to get there, to play for an hour, and then 20 more hours in the van. You know, so coming to Quebec City is just like,
It's easy.
it's going to the dépanneur.
Well, thank you very much, and
Thanks,
enjoy
man.
your show tonight. And if you guys don't know Steve Hill, you should go check it out. 'cause he's
SteveHillMusic.com.
SteveHillMusic.com.